Well, this is it. I moved to New York. This has been a long time in the works, and I wanted to try living in the city. And during the last 6 months, I managed to figure out a way where I can achieve this. And today marks the day where I left my apartment in London completely, got on a one-way flight and arrived in New York, arrived in Manhattan, which is a big deal. Honestly, it doesn't really feel like that, especially on the flight. It really gave the vibe of, you know, you're just visiting. But the trick is that I'm not really going back, at least not right now. During the flight, I binged a little too hard, maybe, because I completed 8 episodes, a full season, the only season of The Institute, which is a Stephen King book, which got turned into a TV series recently. And I read the book before, and I wanted to watch the TV series, and the stars aligned with my Prime free trial ending. So I downloaded all the episodes, and I just started watching in the morning in the airport, and I was planning to sleep on the flight, but I just kept going. And 8 episodes were pushing it. It was like a good, almost a good 8 hours. Which is a great series. I'm here on an L1 visa, an international transfer of my current employer. And while getting the visa was very long and very difficult, I never had this smooth of a immigration experience arriving to the US before. It all went super well, and I got to my bags even before they arrived, which is something that never happened before. Also, there was no queue on Terminal 5, which is damn cool, comparing to other terminals where Virgin Atlantic usually arrives at. My current apartment is very fancy and also very temporary, so I'm only gonna be staying here for the first month or so, and during that time I will be trying to find an apartment to rent in the long term. It is 6 p.m. here, which translates to 11 p.m. in London, and I didn't really sleep much yesterday. Whatsoever, actually. So my goal for today will be to make some food. Why do I want to make some food? The reason for that is I packed up all my kitchen stuff back in London, and I have been basically eating deliveries only for the last week or so, which I'm just looking for a simple chicken and potato combination that I so enjoy. And that is actually very hard to get unless you make it yourself. So I'm gonna head to a supermarket, preferably Trader Joe's, and then try out the kitchen. They seem to be very chill about the heating situation here. The machine is very good. One thing that it's lacking in, that's the heat. I turned the thing on the maximum, and it's still... Well, disregard the E8, Error 8, I don't know what that is, but it's lukewarm. It's lukewarm. To make matters worse, there's another one in the bedroom, which is a different system. It is being set to highest or warmest, and all of the switches you can manipulate. It's green, it's on, and it's not even lukewarm. It's kind of cold. It's yeah, I don't know. I had to pull up the slippers because, you know, it's a little cold in here. An ice maker, which is a very American thing, I come to realize. Living in Europe for 24 years, I rarely get the urge to make ice, but it's probably different over here. Also, they do not mess around with the microwave over here, from what I observe. My hand for size, this is above average microwave, to say the least. It's freaking huge. A couple things happened on this run to the store. First of all, Trader Joe's was basically empty. I don't know why. And then I went to Whole Foods, and Whole Foods was also basically empty. What is going on with all the shelves being empty? At least in terms of like the produce area. Because of that, I had to fall back to the microwavable types of vegetables. That is microwavable carrot, microwavable rice. And they advise you that you put it in the bag into the microwave, which is kind of crazy. That's something we try to avoid in my home. Although I did manage to get a little bit of habanero chilies, which I'm excited about. Put a little spice on the stuff. Maybe this whole situation was because of the winter storm that is happening here right now. It is very, very cold. Well, actually it's not too cold, but it's very snowy. So it is very difficult to walk on the street and cross the street because you end up in this wet. You have to step into super high snow blocks, basically. It's not easy to. Fuck. God damn. It is very hard to walk on the street. There we go. We got the chicken, the rice, and the carrot, some mayo, and some chili. Good night.